Hey, yeah! How's it going, everyone? Mick here from Rock Ape Records. We're at upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville City, North Queensland. Up the top of Australia where it's fucking hot all the time. I've got an unboxing today. This is a mega metal unboxing. There's lots of really cool hard rock and heavy metal in this unboxing. And it's just by chance all these boxes turned up at once. This is not done by design, or maybe it is done by some big cosmic universal conspiracy that all of my metal albums that I've ordered lately have all turned up at once. And I'm going to unbox them for you. And these are going to get put on the web store this afternoon. So www.rockaperecords.com is the website with the web store attached. And you'll be able to find all of these records that I'm unboxing now on there. They'll all be for sale. And if you buy one, I'll ship it to you express post. So we've just got some fucking 2 kilos of bubble wrap on this one. And I'll get them out and show them to you. Hell yeah, this is awesome. So these have all come over from Europe and the UK, these ones. Where I get most of my vinyl from. So, let's start. Hell yeah. Machine Head. This is Through the Ashes of Empires. They're on light blue vinyl. It's a double gatefold vinyl. And light transparent light blue vinyl. So fuck yeah, I've got 2 copies of this one. Because there's 3, but I'm stealing one. Because I don't have that album. And I've been waiting ages for these to get reissued. They reissued the Blackening. And then they reissued these as well. So there's a couple of copies of those. And this old chestnut, fuck, I love this album. A lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. This is Machine Head with The Burning Red. So, great album. What's on this one? Enter the Phoenix, Desire to Fire, Nothing Left, The Blood, The Sweat, The Tears. From This Day, Exhale the Vial, Message in a Bottle. Fucking awesome. Devil with a King's Card, I Defy 5, and the title track, The Burning Red. So there's a couple of copies of that too. These are still popular. A lot of people do like it. They got taste. All right, this one here. I know that there's fucking 5 copies of this record because I'm sick of running out of it. I'm going to run out. These are going to sell straight away. This is Blood Incantation with Absolute Elsewhere. These are on black vinyl, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Oh no, we got transparent red. You beauty. I thought I'd ordered the black vinyl ones. So these are on the red vinyl. So these are already going up in value already. So the fact that I've been able to snavel 5 of these is a bit of a coup in itself. So there's the back cover. Boom, boom. And the song titles, they're not even on there. You've got the Stargate on one side for 20 minutes and you've got the Message on the other side for 23 minutes. And they're not called songs, they're called tablets. These guys are off their head. This is the #1 heavy metal album from 2024. And there's a fucking good reason why. It's brilliant. I love it. So I can't praise these guys highly enough. And I've watched heaps of interviews with them and they're good dudes too. So, and yeah, the concepts are off their tits. They always have been. This band, Blood Incantation, has always been nuts. And I love it. So yeah, heap of copies of this. Look at them all. I'll put them to the side now. These will be priced. I'll put 1 on the online store. I generally only put 1 at a time on the online store. I know there's a lot of people in Townsville chasing that record, so... Alright. Now, we'll do this one next. This is like Christmas. It's like, which present do I open next? This one here is actually not from the UK. This is from one of my Australian distributors down south. And that's all I'll say. I don't give my secrets away as to where I get my shit from. That's for me to know. It's a secret. And yeah, I get lots of good stuff from this person. And it's an actual, they've actually got a physical record shop too, but they do me a great deal on wholesale prices for lots of really cool shit. So that's awesome. So that's why I get stuff from them, because they seem to get stuff that I can't get. So I'm like, all right, I'll get it through you. I've got about 15 wholesalers at least that I do go through. Some of them I go through all the time. There's 3 of them that I pump from all the time. And then there's smaller ones like this. Every now and then, like once a month, I'll get on there and look at their website and they've got shit that I can't get, I grab it off them and they look after me. So that's great. Wish I could say who it was. Municipal Waste. This is Tango and Thrash. Limited to 1,300 copies. Black and white marble vinyl with etching on side B. This is really cool. Tango and Thrash by Municipal Waste. Nice. Undeath. This is More Insane by Undeath. And it's Red from Beyond vinyl. There you go. Look at that for some fucked up artwork. These have been popular. Every time I get this one in, it seems to march out the door pretty quickly. Now, this one here, I'm very tempted to steal this. I've managed, this is from Godsmack. This is Godsmack 4. This is a great record. I love Godsmack. And it's got Shine Down on it, Hollow, No Rest for the Wicked, Living in Sin, Speak to Me, The Enemy, Oh, The Enemy, Voodoo 2's on it, Bleeding Me. So basically, Godsmack have reissued all of their albums. So they've got their first self-titled, they've got Awake, they've got, what's the third album? Faceless, I think it is. Then there's this one. And so, yeah, they've been basically bringing them all out. And this has been remastered, and it's finally on vinyl, and it's on nice coloured vinyl too. So there you go. I might put it there. I don't know if I'm going to steal it or not. Machine Head, Bloodstone and Diamonds. I just sold my copy. I had a copy of this up in here, up on the shelf, and someone bought it online. So that was really cool. It's one of my regular customers. He's in the Navy down in Victoria, so I shipped stuff to him down in Victoria. So he placed a big order overnight. So while I slept, someone was buying records. How cool is that? It's handy having a web store. And so he got a copy of this, and amongst others. So this is the only one I got left now. Bloodstone and Diamonds. It's a 10th anniversary, and it's on splatter vinyl. It's like clear with red and gold and black splatter. This is the latest Smashing Pumpkins album. So it's called Agori Mori Me. Agori Mori Mai. And it's actually the latest Smashing Pumpkins album. So I thought, I better grab that, because Smashing Pumpkins are always popular. Their latest albums, like the last 3 or 4 albums, they're not as popular as their early stuff, but people collect Smashing Pumpkins records. So here you go, everyone. The latest Smashing Pumpkins album is here at the shop. Zeke. This is, I'm just getting these bloody, what are they called? Bloody barcodes off. This is Dirty Sanchez by Zeke. Before I ordered this, I listened to it because I was like, I haven't heard Zeke in ages. This is one of their older albums, and this is fucking rocking. So I grabbed it. I was like, I'm going to get that. And this is Miss May I, which I don't know that much about. I know it's kind of metalcore. So this is Monument by Miss May I on silver vinyl. So if you like Miss May I, you can come to Rock Ape and grab that record. And this one's called Apologies Are For The Weak by Miss May I. They got some cool album art, eh? I like their album art. This is a mega metal unboxing, so it is going to take a little while. It'll probably be a half decent, half long video. Bear with me. We are nearly at 1,000 subscribers. I think we've got like 2 to go, and we've got 1,000 subscribers. So how fucking trippy is that? That old Rock Ape Records, there's 1,000 people. If you think about that, that's a lot of people lined up down the street watching these videos. And they're from all over the world, all walks of life. I love that idea. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. And I hope you're enjoying these videos. Because look at this shit. Stormblast, Dimmu Borgir. I fucking love this album. This is one of their old school albums. It's on black vinyl, Nuclear Blast. And it's just badass. It's got the song Stormblast on it, Dodsford, Antichrist. And it's got a little 7-inch vinyl that comes with it as well, which has got Sorgen's Karma on it and Umbutsflave. So it's got a little record in there with it. So you get a bonus with this one. You get a bonus single with it. Dimmu Borgir. Here's one that isn't metal, but it's just in there because I saw it and I thought, fuck it, I'm grabbing it. This is a great album. Block Party with Intimacy. It's got Aries on it, Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde. Pretty weird stuff from Block Party, but and there's what other song? There's some real cool songs on Ion Square, Talons. That's a great song. I love Block Party, and the main thing I like about Block Party is the drummer. He's fucking wicked. So if you haven't heard much Block Party, check him out. I'm sure you've heard of them. But if you haven't, check them out because just the drumming alone is just insane. Love that band. Not metal. I think it's the only record in here. There's a couple of punk ones as well, but hey, shit happens. Sometimes some normie music slips in. Lamb of God with Resolution. So this came after Wrath Resolution, and it's pretty fucking heavy. And what's this one? Strictly limited edition, natural black marbled vinyl, whatever that means. If you like Lamb of God, come get it. This one is chunky. Now this is by a band. It's an old school punk band from the 90s, and they're called 88 Fingers Louie. And this is 88 Fingers Up Your Ass. And it's actually I think you get a sticker with it. That's cool. There's an 88 Fingers Louie sticker there as well with this. So yeah, it's a big double gatefold vinyl. Apparently this only ever came out on CD, so they've brought it out on vinyl. It's a compilation of their stuff. I played it before I ordered it, and I loved it. It's real straight up old school Cali punk. It's fast, it's furious, and I just love the concept. I don't want 88 fingers up my ass, but I just thought it was really funny how they've done it in the Metallica type thing. 88 Fingers Louie, 88 Fingers Up Your Ass. Check it out on Spotify. It's on there. Because that's what I did before I ordered it. I thought someone is going to want this, or someone loves 88 Fingers Louie. I get a lot of people come in who are into old school punk, old school Cali punk. There you go. I got that one. Nails, Every Bridge Burning. This is one of the best albums from last year too. This is in the top 5 in my brain as well. Yeah, you got Blood Incantation, this album, Judas Priest, their new album, Invincible Shield. They were the best albums from last year, I reckon. High on Fire, Cometh the Storm. That's got to be up there as well. And yeah, I'm just happy to get all these records in. Get rid of this freaking rubbish. Hang on. Right. Okay, last box. This is it. I've made a real fucking mess in here, I tell you. Won't be a sec. More packaging. Go down there. More bubble wrap. There's this bubble wrap galore here. I'll get these out of this. Fuck the box off. Righto. I'll undo these from the bubble wrap. Oh, yeah, it's pretty easy. Oh, they're in a big bag. It's like a bag. A baggie. Alright, let's start. Nice! 2 copies of Type O negative. There you go. I will use that for my thumbnail. I did this the other day and didn't use it for my thumbnail, and someone actually commented and said, why didn't you use that for your thumbnail? And I'm like, I don't know. It puts a picture up automatically, and I looked at that and went, that'll do. So, but I'm actually going to use that as my thumbnail because I've had these in recently and they've sold really quickly. It's been really hard to get anything from Type O negative, so October Rust is such a great album. I'm happy to get a couple of copies in. They're on green and black marbled vinyl. They look fucking awesome. They're just a beautiful record. And I got 2 copies. So come get it if you want one. They're not cheap. I think they go for around $100. But a lot of those Roadrunner Records ones, they're just more expensive than everything else. It happens. Cavalera, Morbid Visions. They re-recorded the old Sepultura. Max and Igor and Max's Sons re-recorded Morbid Visions. So there you go. It's on red vinyl too. And they're touring. I'm pretty sure they're coming to Australia really soon. And they're playing either that or songs from that. They've re-recorded Schizophrenia as well, which I think is in here. So here we go. Look at this one. Good old Aussie with the Blizzard of Oz. What songs are on this? Don't know. Crazy Train, Goodbye to Romance, Suicide Solution, which was part of a big controversy when the PMRC or some fucking right-wing Christian group tried to take all the heavy metal bands in America, including Judas Priest, who aren't American, to court to try and stop them from making music because they claimed kids were killing themselves listening to heavy metal. This was in the 80s, at the height of the fucking Reagan administration. And it was actually, might have even spilled into the Clinton administration because it was Al Gore's wife, Tipper Gore, who was spearheading that campaign. That's the reason that we have these stickers on the the parental advisory stickers, which ended up selling more records. Because I know when I was a kid, if I saw parental advisory on a record, I'm going to want it. It's like, are they swearing? Is it profanity? Are they talking about tits? Well, I want that. So it backfired on them totally. And they won in court anyway. Dee Snider, Rob Halford, they all appeared in court and won. Look it up. It's an interesting part of metal history. Megadeth. So far, so good. So what? This has got Hook in Mouth, Mary Jane, In My Darkest Hour, which is about Cliff Burton. Fucking great record. And a really great cover of Anarchy in the UK. There's another copy of Blizzard of Oz. I think one of these is coloured vinyl, the other one is not. So there's actually 2 copies of Blizzard of Oz, which is great because I haven't had it in for a while. This one is on light blue vinyl, so this is the fancy version of Garage Incorporated, which is actually a 3-record set, and it's basically got every cover song they've ever done. So it actually includes Garage Days on this, plus a shitload of other cover songs that they've done. I've said it before, I'll say it again, Metallica are the world's greatest cover band. And this one here, I never see this on vinyl. This is Megadeth with Euthanasia on picture disc. So this is the album after Rust in Peace, and they started sort of heading in a different direction. I don't know if Marty Friedman had left by then or if this was his last album with them, but this is a great record. I really like Euthanasia, and just seeing it on vinyl is weird. And it doesn't even exist, I don't think, on regular vinyl. I know that this picture disc kicks around, so I grabbed one because I very rarely see it. There's so many records that I get in that I want. I'm like, I want that. I don't have Euthanasia on vinyl. I've got Rust in Peace, the original. It cost me a fucking fortune. But, not Rust. Is it Rust in Peace? No, Countdown to Extinction. Sorry. I got Countdown to Extinction and an original. Which, they're very rare. They've never reissued that album, Countdown to Extinction. They should, but they haven't. Oh, I'm just going to try and get this bubble wrap off. Not making it easy for me. Alright, there we go. Boom, boom. Oh, I think there's a lot of these records that I'm getting in at the moment in this unboxing that I haven't had. I don't know if I've had this one in. This is Iron Maiden. I think I've had this in once before. This is Virtual 11. So Virtual 11 by Iron Maiden. This is when Blaze Bayley had replaced Bruce Dickinson. So it was the Blaze Bayley era. And Iron Maiden weren't as popular as they had been in the past. But they were still bringing out great records. That's a great record. Someone will snavel that up because I think the 2 Blaze Bayley records are all right. They're not as good as Bruce Dickinson. Let's call a spade here. All right, In Flames, Songs of a Playground Fading. Haven't had this in for a while. It's not very common. I don't see it that often. If I do see it, I grab it. I've only got a couple of In Flames records in at the moment because they just keep freaking selling. Speaking of selling, Dio, Holy Diver, another copy. This is his most popular record by far. By far. Oh, here you go. Schizophrenia, Cavalera. This is actually for a customer. So, Caleb, come get it, mate. This one's for you. I'll be getting more of those in. Don't freak out. All right. Ghost, right here, right now. This is the live performance from the LA. I don't know if it was done at the LA Forum. I don't know where it was recorded. I actually went to the cinema and watched this. It was great. Really, really good. These guys put on a wicked show. Their guitarists are just fucking awesome. So this is on silver vinyl, and it's a double gatefold on silver vinyl. Ghost, right here, right now. It's not on silver vinyl. It's on transparent red vinyl. I've never seen that. The last ones I got were on silver vinyl. That one's on red vinyl. Making a liar out of me. All-time classic, Iron Maiden Killers. Just because I ran out. Holy shit. This is going to cost a pretty penny. This is the Suspended in Dusk 30th anniversary of Bloody Kisses by Type O Negative. So, I've only got one copy of this. I've already got a Type O Negative box set, so I don't need to steal it. But it's going to cost a bit. I think this is going to probably retail for about $130. Maybe even more. But they're just so hard to get. And it's fucking such a pain. And they're really nicely done. This is even more expensive than October Rust. Sorry about that. If it costs me a fortune, it's going to cost you a fortune. That's just how it is. In Flames, soundtrack to yours. But if you buy that, you're going to be the only person in Townsville with it. I can tell you right now. In Flames, soundtrack to your escape. These are really well done. Very nice. What's it on? What do we got? Transparent yellow vinyl. Now this one here, I was trying to work out if this is a bootleg or not. And I don't think it is. But it's Anthrax Volume 8, The Threat Is Real. And I don't know, to me, with everything on it, it looks pretty official to me. But I was just looking on Discogs and stuff and I'm like, holy shit, how did they get one of these? I'll put it aside. Linkin Park, Paper Cuts. Boom, boom. Very, very popular. Came out early last year, late the year before, I can't remember. It's a double gatefold vinyl. It's got all their hits on it. If you know, you know. This is a strictly limited edition, clear with blue-green splatter vinyl, limited to 1400. This is Anthrax with Stomp 442. So this came at the height of the grunge era, and Anthrax lost a lot of popularity. It's got random acts of senseless violence, fueled, king size, riding shotgun, nothing, drop the ball. I was still right into Anthrax. I remember it was either for this one or for this one. They toured Australia, and I went and saw them at a tiny, shitty little club in Brisbane. I don't even think it was the Roxy. It might have been the Roxy or the Arena back then. But I remember it just being a really small venue, and I was like literally just touching Scott Ian's foot. There was no barrier, nothing. I was in a club. I watched Anthrax in a club because grunge had pretty much killed heavy metal. Anthrax were tiny. But they kept going. They kept soldiering on. You know, props to Anthrax. They're still going to this day. They're huge again now. Thrash got huge again. Metal got huge again, especially in Europe and South America. But yeah, it was really weird to see these bands that were arena bands end up in clubs. It's like, what? Anthrax. I went and saw them. I was deaf for about 3 days afterwards. I remember how loud it was. Last one. Sepultura with Arise. On the pale grey skies we shall arise. Doesn't need any introduction if you're a metalhead. It's got Arise on it. Dead Embryonic Cells. Desperate Cry. What else? Infected Voice. And there's lots of demos and stuff on these ones. They're a double gatefold. It's a 2LP expanded edition. And it's newly remastered on 180 gram vinyl. Sepultura with Arise. That is it. Holy shit. How long have we gone for? 22 minutes. This is possibly one of my longest videos. But we had a lot to get through. Look at this huge pile of records here. So now I've got to go and price these, get them all online, take photos of them, get them on Instagram, and get them to you. So thanks very much, everyone, for watching. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're liking these videos, click the subscribe button. Do the old ape a favour. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot. www.rockaperecords.com is the website. Web store attached. Come buy some fucking records. Woo! Thank you.